Hello, my name is Anne Wagner-Mitchell and I am the German ambassador to Zambia. I would like to introduce to you and to present to you the city of Cologne. It's the fourth biggest city in Germany. You may have heard of Berlin or Munich or Hamburg, but then comes Cologne as the fourth biggest city in Germany. It's my favorite city. I may be biased because I grew up next to it in a small town about 20 kilometers away from Cologne. Cologne is situated in the west of Germany and on the river Rhine, which is the biggest river in Central Europe. And maybe because I grew up on a big river, I'm so happy here in Zambia with all your lovely, beautiful big rivers like the Zambezi or the Kafue. But back to Cologne. The landmark of Cologne is the Cologne Cathedral, or as we say in German, the Dome, the Cologne Dome. It's a wonderful, beautiful and huge cathedral. They started building it almost 800 years ago, in 1248. I'm so amazed still when I see it, when I look at it, that they started building it really 800 years ago. And of course, 800 years ago, there was nothing like the construction machinery that we have nowadays. They didn't have cranes, they didn't have any hydraulic lifters and so on. So I'm really by now still amazed how they built this cathedral. And it is huge. The two towers, it has two towers, are almost 160 meters high. And I go to Cologne very often, or at least when I was living in Germany, I used to go there very often. And every time when I step out of the train station, which is very close to the cathedral, and then go to the front of the cathedral and look up to the top of the spires, I am so amazed. It is overwhelming every time. Other than the cathedral, Cologne is not really a beautiful city. Like many other German cities, it was highly destroyed in the Second World War. And the reconstructions in the 50s didn't really focus on beauty, but more on practicality. So from a visual point of view, other than the cathedral, Cologne is not really beautiful. But what I like so much about Cologne is the spirit, the vibe, the people of Cologne. Cologne people are very friendly, very open, and they love to celebrate. And the best example of that, the best illustration of that, is the Cologne Carnival. The Cologne Carnival is actually called the fifth season in Germany. You know, normally there is spring, summer, autumn, winter in Germany, but in Cologne we have a fifth season. The season starts every year at 11 minutes past 11 on the 11th of the 11th month of November. And it lasts until the beginning of Lent, so the period, the 40 days before Easter. It stops just at the beginning of Lent. And it's a period of joy and celebration. People enjoy eating and drinking and celebrating. And just before Lent, of course, in Lent, this is the time of fasting where then you can't do these things anymore. And the very last days before Lent is called the crazy days. It's actually the highlight or the height of this festive season. And this is the street carnival. In this time, people go out and celebrate on the streets, and they do dress up for that occasion. Let me show you a few examples how people may dress up. So, you may dress up as a cowboy, or you may dress up as Spider-Man. Some people like to dress up as a witch, or for example, as a penguin. And because everybody is dressed up, everybody is kind of the same. All the differences between rich and poor and old and young are not there anymore. Everybody is together. There is a big unity in the city and everybody enjoys this wonderful festive period. And I wish many of you one day will have the opportunity to go to Cologne and to experience this wonderful season, the fifth season in Germany or in Cologne, the German Cologne Carnival. Thank you.